Hello, dear students, Jai Hind and very good morning. As you all know, we have been continuing the discussion about probability that you all know very well. And as far as the topic is concerned, we have already solved few examples to boost up your confidence and basics of probability in quite detail. Today, in our lecture number 13, today's lecture, dear student, is the last lecture in discussing the concept of probability. We are going to attend today the last lecture. Understand, we have discussed many examples involving the concept of probability and few more examples. Understand, to make the concept of probability quite clear in your mind. Okay, dear student, today in today's lecture, what is actually we are going to target? Now, the lecture today, the first example which I may write here, we are going to start an SLP from the start of the lecture. I will write one particular example here. After I write one particular example here, because the examples of probability demands some logic application, because there are no formulas as of all to solve any examples of probability. So it may happen that whenever you are given any examples based on probability, it demands a sheer logic. That's why once I write any example here, you will be given sufficient time to solve that example, and you know one thing very well. If there prevails any doubt, as you know, just after giving a little time for SLP, self-learning practice, to all students, we are solving the same example here directly on the board. So even if you have any doubt, we are immediately we are immediately solving the same example here, so that you can easily understand it. Okay, so dear student, first example for today's lecture is, this is the data. I am writing it. Please note down the sum I am keeping the writing space in such a way that you can write with me. A box contains a box contains, note down the sum. A box contains two red balls. Example we are writing. A box contains two red balls, three blue balls, and note down with me, a box contains two red balls, three blue balls, and five green balls. Okay, please note down with me, a box contains two red balls, three blue balls, and five green balls. Now the question is, one ball is selected at random. You know the meaning of this word without seeing. Understand? Random means at random you have, at a random you are selecting one ball. Understand? Without visualizing it. Then and then, my dear student, you have to check for the probability. Otherwise the concept of probability nowhere exists. Is selected at random, then find the probability. Find the probability of selecting. Now, dear student, in one particular example, we are going to discuss 4 to 5 probabilities in one particular question also. Selecting, now I am listing out, selecting a red ball. Please note down with me. Second one, blue ball. Okay. Please note down with me. Third, green ball. Okay. Fourth, white ball. Understand? And fifth, no red ball. Okay. First, dear student, please note down the question comfortably. Write each and every data I have listed out in sum first. Understand? And then I will give you, how much time should we give? You have to find about 5 probability. Considering for each probability, up minute, let us give you 3 minutes time. Understand, you will be able to solve this. You all have written the example, and as you have been given enough guidance in this, how to find all probability, and as you know, dear student, in finding any probability, the important is first you have to prepare sample space. Understand? Please try this out. I am giving you just 3 minutes time to solve this particular example. Your time starts now. Please verify by yourself. First, you start thinking the sample space. Understand? And then you just try to solve this particular example. Okay? Just 3 minutes time to think on this. If you concentrate on the sum, it's not so complicated as we have solved many examples just in few lectures understood. So it's not so difficult if you think on this. Not so difficult. First you just prepare the sample space and then start thinking. Understand, of all. Just think on this. Just 2 minutes now, dear student, to complete this example. And then we will discuss it here on the board for all of you so that you can understand. Just concentrate. Then we will solve it here so that you can understand this particular example. It's important for you to prepare the sample space. That's very important. Then it becomes easy for you to just answer it. Understood? Just 1 minute, dear student, and then we'll start solving the example. Just 1 minute only. You need to be little alert and you need to start taking interest in the concept of probability. Then you are able to solve this example quite comfortably and easily also. But you need to apply the logic first. A box is containing 2 red balls, 3 blue balls and 5 green balls, and 1 ball is selected at random. Find the probability of selecting red, blue, green, white and no red ball? That's the question. Let us start solving this. The students who have already solved this particular example just need to be watchful and just verify the probabilities they have already understand found out. Just verify. See, dear student, as I told you at the start of the sum, for finding all probability, it is important to find sample space first. A box is containing two red balls, three blue balls, and five green balls. Means when you are trying to take out any ball from the box randomly, you are going to perform the same activity 10 times because the box contains 10 balls. So, your sample size is 10. You understood this? This is very important. In solving any particular example, what is important for you is to prepare sample space first. Why I am telling that the sample space is 10? Now you must have understood that total there are going to be 10 outcome because one by one you are drawing out all colored balls red, blue, and green. So your sample size is obviously 10. Okay. Now, dear student, so first thing, sample size is decided. Let us move for each and every probability. First, let me write the statement. The probability of selecting a red ball is equal to, this is specific probability we are trying about. Total sample space, you know, 10. When you draw out one ball at random without seeing how many times you may be taking out the red ball? Twice, because there are two red balls. So when you take all 10 balls out of the box, twice it is going to happen that you may be drawing out the red balls. So dear student, you will write this way 2 upon 5. Okay, sorry, 2 upon 10, because the total sample space is 10. Cancellation is possible. Yes, you can do it. 1 upon 5. As we do in every example, I will write the statement, full statement of solving any probability once only. Then we will just follow But in exam, you can't do that way. You have to write the full statement for every probability that you should mind. Understand? The second one, dear student. What is the question asked? Probability of selecting blue ball. How many blue balls are there? 3. So, dear student, when you take out all 10 balls from the box, there are possibility that thrice, 3 times, you will take out the blue balls. You are understanding or catching the concept which I am trying to convey you or not. You need to concentrate on the concept that you are drawing out blue ball how many time? 3 time. So dear student, I am not writing this statement as you all know. Probability of selecting, I will just write the final word here, blue ball, that is equal to 3 upon 10. You understood this? Right? Let us think of third option. What has been given? The probability of selecting green ball. Okay. How many times you may be drawing out green balls when you are taking out at random all balls from the box? Green ball are taken out 5 times because 5 green balls are there. So you will write this way. The probability of selecting green ball is equals to what? 5 upon 10. As you know, cancellation is possible. You can do it. So selecting green balls 1 upon 2. As when I ask you to solve this example, I was again and again speaking about one particular terminology, that is one particular term, that is sample space. While you solve any example, you need to concentrate on this. Okay. Fourth one, what is given, dear student? A sparkling things now. Those students who have solved these two options, that's appreciable, because those students who are able to solve last two options, first you demand some smartness to determine the sample space, no doubt. And then finding the probability for red, blue and green just demands the simple logic application. Understand? Now the real question is white ball, immediately something has to struck your mind that where there is white ball at all, the box is already containing 3 colored balls, red, blue and green. When you take out all 10 balls one by one at random, there is no existence of white ball at all. So there is no question that you will take out white ball from the box, means it looks an impossible event. And you know, dear student, what is the probability of an impossible event? Zero. You know this. So, in fourth option, you will write this way: probability of selecting white ball, which is an impossible event, is zero. Understood? This is very important, dear student. Right? Some student must have started thinking that there is some question mistake, because box contained red, blue and green, and how can sir give a question selecting a white ball? But the question was specially designed to test your basic clarity of the concept of probability. That's why only. That's why the question was formulated in that manner. Okay. Now, dear student, the important probability of selecting no red ball. Please try to understand this. This is also a smart questions. Understand probability of selecting a ball which is not red. That means, dear student, it reminded anything in your mind? That means when you are asking that, you are trying to find the probability of not drawing out red ball. That means indirectly you are finding the probability of getting out not red. That means blue and green. You understood this? When I am narrating the statement, are you catching my point? Probability of drawing out or selecting a ball from the box which is not red means it is either blue or green. That means, dear student, we have to add both the probability of getting blue ball and green ball. You understood this? So how I am writing this? I am writing the first probability of getting blue ball, then second probability of getting green ball. I am not writing this final format. I am writing this which will comfort us to just add them. Understand? So this common denominator 8 upon 10, for the cancellation is possible. Okay. Answer 4 upon 5. So those students who could solve, in my opinion, these two options, understand, have really, and that is appreciable, and we can think that they have already understood the real and clear meaning of probability. possible. Even no red means either blue or green. 4 upon 5. You understood, dear student? This is very important, right? Just have a look at this particular example, okay? And then, dear student, here I want to uh, clarify one thing also with you. Suppose, dear student, suppose I told you that no red ball, that means you concentrated on probability of getting blue ball and green ball. Now my explanation is little different here. See, suppose you do not want to do all these things. Suppose you have understood the meaning that not selecting red means either selecting blue or green. You understood this. It's very clear in your mind, okay? Now suppose, dear student, you do not want to do this way. Is there any other way to find the probability of not selecting red ball? The dear student, yes. You can adopt some other method also. How? See, you all know very well one thing, that sum of all probabilities is always 1. What is the probability of selecting red ball? 1 upon 5. Not selecting red ball means contrast to this probability. So, dear student, this way also you can find. I am highlighting it for you in another way also. See, you can do this way also. Please note down after I write. First, you please understand this. Probability. First, you understand, dear student. Then you please write down probability of not getting. No red ball means not getting, okay? Not getting red ball is equal to, this is the way, no doubt, that you add the probability for getting blue ball and green ball. That is possible. But if you do not want to go this way, how can you do, dear student? Not red ball means opposite to selecting red ball. What is the probability of getting red ball? 1 upon 5. Not getting means contrast to that. So what you have to do? 1 minus 1 upon 5. 1, that is the sum of all probabilities, is always 1, that you know. 1 upon 5 is the probability of selecting red ball. Not selecting red ball means you have to simply subtract it. How to take LCM, that you all know. You will get the same answer. You understood this? So if, dear student, this way, I am just highlighting here. If we ask such question, what is the probability of not getting blue ball? That means contrast to getting the blue ball. Suppose not getting, I am putting this way, contrast to this. So what you will do? Probability of getting blue ball is 3 upon 10. Not getting blue, that means you will subtract from 1 and you will get 7 upon 10. This is the answer. These are very important concepts, student, you are learning now, which are going to be similar and much useful when you go to upper standard. Okay. Suppose you are asked, what is the probability of not getting green ball? What is the probability of getting green ball? 1 upon 2. Simply, dear student, just you subtract it only. So 1 upon 2. So one thing has to be very clear in your mind, dear student. When you are finding two contrast probability, one is for yes, one is for no, you just have to subtract it only. Because one probability is positive. Suppose selecting red, contrast not selecting red, just subtract from 1. Selecting blue, not selecting blue, subtract from 1. Selecting green, not selecting green, subtract from 1, because the sum of all probabilities is always 1. That is so. One such MCQ, dear student, let us discuss just now. Okay, I am writing it here. One important MCQ which is assuring this very important facts of probability, or two contrasting probability. Okay, one is yes, one is no. You just have to subtract from 1. We are discussing two MCQs of this type. Okay, first I am writing, please write with me. The probability of Vipul passing in exam. Just, dear student, concentrate. What I am writing, probability of Vipul passing in exam is 2 upon 5. Then what is the probability? What is the probability that he fails in the exam? Contrast, fails in the exam. Understood, dear student? Very simple, right? What you just have to think, just simply think on this. What is the given data is about? Probability of passing has been given 2 upon 5. You have to find the probability that he fails in the exam. Two contrasting fact, and you will write this way: the probability that Vipul fails in exam, what you have to do, dear student? Just a subtraction from 1. 1 minus 2 upon 5. This is 3 upon 5. You understood this question? So this way you can find probability quite easily. You understood this very important fact, right? One more example, MCQ type, let us take. The probability, please cut down all these questions. Probability that it rains today, it rains tomorrow, not today, let us write. Rains tomorrow is 0.42. Then the, please note down with me, then the probability, then the probability that it will not rain tomorrow is dash. Try to understand, dear student, the question I have written here. You are already given probability that it rains tomorrow. It rains, understand, tomorrow has been given 0.42. Then the probability that it will not rain tomorrow will be dash. In this case, dear student, quite simple here, because the probability has been given in the fractional format, here given in the percentage. So that second important concept of probability, that the total of chance of occurrence means the total of all probability is 100%. So what you will write? The probability that it will not rain tomorrow, the probability that it will not rain tomorrow is equal to 100 minus 0.42. Please mind this, it is 0.58%. Understand? Percent not mentioned, so just write 0.58. Whenever you are given in this way in decimal format, you have to subtract it from 100. Actually, percentage given, you can mention it, percentage here. So this way you can be asked, understand, examples, and you have to concentrate on all such example of probability. I think, dear student, we have given sufficient time and sufficient lectures to make the concept of probability extremely clear in your mind. Understand? Right? So, in this particular chapter, where the title of chapter is data handling, but the very important section of the chapter is regarding probability. We have discussed in detail and we have tried our best to make the concept of probability very clear in your mind will help you understand in future in upper standard to understand and solve any difficult example regarding probability. Okay, dear students, so in today's lecture, understand we are completing the concept of probability means repeated event as per your textbook. Okay, dear student, thank you very much.